If you are coming back to watch, welcome back. If you are new, welcome to our channel. We love to create whimsical pieces in here, and today we're going to do something fun. We are doing spring and Easter, so I hope you're in the mood for that. If not, then hopefully you can soon get in the mood for that because we still have a little bit more to go. Let me adjust my angle just a little bit here so you can see my table more. If you are new, don't forget to introduce yourself. Let us know where you are watching from. And if you like to create things like what we do here, I forgot to turn on my sign back here. Let me get that turned on. Hop on in. I'm so happy you're here. Hey, everyone. Hi, Donna. Hi, Kimmy, Joe, and Suli. We're doing something sweet today. We're going to work on a top hat. And there's many different ways to do a top hat. Today, I'm going to teach you one using styrofoam and using your foam clay. Hi, Elisa. How are you? I did send out the text, so I hope you received it. I'm going to see if I can brighten up my screen a little because the lights back here are really bright and it's kind of hard to see the comments. I might have to open up my phone. Let me see if I can brighten it. I'm sorry. I know I got out of the screen already a few times. I apologize. It's just I'm trying to figure this out. The lights behind are very bright. I'm going to go with a hot pink today. Hi, Kate. How are you? Hey, Michelle. Hey, Melissa. Hi, everyone. Is that Carly? Hey, Carly. How are you? So sometimes I try to use like my light colors, like my light pink, you know, those colors. But today I'm just going to go for it. No regrets. And we are going to use some styrofoam. So I have my styrofoam right here. This is actually a cone that I kind of just cut up, and I will give you dimensions for it. I would say it's probably like 7 inches by 3.5 or 4. Wrong. It's 6 by 3.5. Close. 6 by 3.5, and the bottom is 2 inches. So this is like the larger styrofoam cones, and I kind of just cut it to this size. And then this one here is 1.25 inches thick by 5.8 inches in diameter. Hi, Lisa. Good afternoon. Welcome. How many of you are coming back for another round here on YouTube? Where are my returning subscribers? Okay. And you do need a dowel. You do need a dowel. Today's design might be very like, we can go both ways. Very like classy, pretty, elegant, simple, or we might just go like what? Just all over the place. Let's use a dowel to secure it a little bit better. I did turn on my glue. So let's put a little bit of glue and more glue sticks. Our base will be made out of styrofoam. Hi, Michelle. Let's put some of our hot glue on here. And then let's cut off a piece of our dowel. And I'm going to put it, let's see, right here. Let's put it on here first. And then find the center. Wait, let me see. Actually, no, we're holding off on that. We're going to first cover our clay and then we'll do this part. Let's put some glue here so that way our wooden dowel won't move around. Hi, Kenya. Hey, Janet, are you able to comment now? So we do have our supplies. You can find them in our Etsy shop. This is Hot Pink, our brand, which is Glittz and Glue. And you can go to Etsy or our website and find it there. Hey, Rachel. It's going good. It's going good so far. Let me remove a piece. Do we have anyone who has never worked with foam clay before? Maybe you're just a silent watcher and you have yet to try something. This is our hot pink, very bright, very pretty. And we're just extending it. If you love your foam sheets, you can also do this with foam sheet. Hi, Denise. How are you? Then you're going to get your styrofoam round. Let's go ahead and get our tacky glue down here. Mia. Okay, Mia. So this project can be something, can be made small, big, medium. I would say the size we're doing, Mia, today is a medium. It could be made with just all clay if it's really small. For a medium to larger piece, you definitely need a base, which is what I'm using right now. Oh, Kim, you never have yours. Did you say yours? Oh, first time watcher. I thought I saw it watcher. Kim, what do you like to do? What are you a crafter? What do you like to craft? If so. And then what you're going to do is just add your tacky glue or Mod Podge. Going to place it on top of my clay. Flip it over. And with the palm of your hands, you're going to push down on the sides, okay? So for those of you who like to bake, like for real bake, it's like fondant, an example that I could give you. But what we do here is we work with foam clay. And that's how we make a lot of the pieces that I'm doing right now. And a lot of the things you see back here, they are made out of our Glittz and Glue air dry foam clay. But today's class is going to be not really like a fake sweet, more like a little decor piece that you can do. Also for wreath attachments. Oh, yeah. So a lot of our customers buy them for the wreaths. In fact, I started my business making wreaths, just in case you all didn't know. For those of you who do know, you heard me say that before. That's how I started my business, making wreaths. All right, so you're going to cover the bottom with a piece of foam sheet when it's dry. We won't be doing that live because it's still, the clay is very nice and fresh, but you can cut a piece of foam sheet to the size of the bottom and just glue it down to the bottom, okay? Do not use hot glue. Use super glue or another adhesive that will be compatible with your foam clay. Yes, ma'am, you can use either soft or firm. And then this is what you're going to get. I normally like to do the bottom of my top hats a lot thinner than this, but this is what I have available to me. So this is just what I'm going to use. But I normally do like to use this a little bit smaller. That's thinner. So after you've done that, now we can get our cone and we are going to extend our clay. Make sure you have enough. Hey, Regina. Regina, I have been doing this for like a year or two before COVID. I'm trying to think back on what year that was. I don't remember which year it was. I know when it was. I just can't remember which year exactly. But I think it was a year to 2 years before COVID. But back then, we did not have like everything that we have now available to us. So it was a little bit trickier. And they were more like smaller scaled designs. And we just kind of went bigger and bigger and never stopped. Hi, Linda. How are you? Then once you have your clay extended, you can go ahead and get your cone. Your glue should be kind of dry by now, and you can actually handle it just from here. Let's get our tacky glue down. You can use your Mod Podge too. It's definitely cheaper. I just wish Mod Podge came in a squeeze bottle. If it doesn't, if it does, let me know. I haven't seen one in a squeeze bottle. I haven't looked also. Oh, awesome. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. It's for free. Just click that subscribe button and then you'll get notified when I come on live again, when I release a video on here. And I'm sorry I didn't get to hop on with you guys last week. And I almost canceled today because my son is sick. Ryan, my 7-year-old, is sick, but he was able to, he's fine right now, but he is sick. And I was just going to stay inside, but he was doing okay. He was eating and my son's with him. Okay. Whoa. Started to drip. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to put our top hat right there. I was actually going to put it the other way. Like that. Wipe off any glue on your table because if not, it's going to get all over your clay. Let's clean this up. Rachel, have you done lives? I haven't seen you on your page. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Terry. And then just carefully, just turn your styrofoam. Let's go ahead and push it a little bit more in there. Turn your styrofoam like this, okay? Let's wipe this off. Yes, they are, Rachel. My mom is. My dad's gonna be here in a few weeks. Go ahead and cut off the excess of clay. And then with your scissors, you're gonna remove the bottom also. You can go around this area here, remove your clay. Leave just a little bit so we can wrap underneath. You need to, Rachel? I feel like we're always needing to do that, right? It's like the pressure, but sometimes we function only under pressure. So I'd rather kind of be under pressure at times. If not, then it's so easy. When you have your own business, it's so easy to just kind of kick back and just let the wind take over. And then later you're regretting it. It's hard. Okay, now let's go ahead and cut a little bit more. Rachel, when are you going to join me on here? Just push down, and then with this, just push it in. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and cut some, you know what, never mind. I can't cut it off. I can cut it off, but I'm not going to reuse it because it has some tacky glue in it. You can do it into a little ball and use it as like a styrofoam ball for another project. Like for your little tiny clay characters. Hola Marisa, buenas noches o buenas tardes. Gracias por acompañarme aquí. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just remove this, and if you have your clay, just put it into a little ball because this one has some glue. So you can reuse it, and you can use it for characters, for embellishments, or whatever you want to use it for. All right. And for the back, if this seam bothers you, you can use water to smooth it out. I'm not going to mess with it, but you can definitely take some time to smooth this out. It does not bother me. I'm just going to push it down a little bit more, but this is going to be towards the back. You won't even see it, okay? And then you have this part of your hat. I am going to go down here and remove some more of my clay. And there's a little bit of glue there. Now we can bring our hat over here, the bottom of our hat. You're going to carefully get your top. Now your foam clay, if you want to let this dry out, you can let it dry out, and then you can come and continue with the project. But you can also continue. That depends on you. If you are very rough on your clay and you need a little bit of time before you handle it, then let it dry for like an hour or something, okay? Now let's go ahead and put our center of the top hat right on there. You can use a little bit of an adhesive. So there are two adhesives that I use for my newbies. It's my Gorilla Glue, which is this one right here. And it is also this one called Liquid Fusion. You can use either or. There are little tricks to when I would say use this one and use the other one. But for right now, I'm going to use my Liquid Fusion. You can use both. I'm just running low on my Liquid Fusion. What supplies I recommend for beginners? Rolling pin. Highly recommend a rolling pin. You can get a small one at Hobby Lobby. Also a big one. And you need a clay cutter, kind of like what we have. I'm about to restock these in about 3 weeks. But you can find yourself something similar to that so you don't wait on our restock. But these are the best ones. Some form of clay tools. You can start off with some plastic cheap ones from Hobby Lobby, and then you can upgrade to your Glitz and Glue tools. But what I recommend is don't go buying everything when you're just starting off. You want it little by little. All right, so push it down, and then you have your hat. You see how it's starting to take shape? We are going to do kind of like a sweet theme here, so I am going to cover the top a little bit white with a little bit of white, or maybe you can also do chocolate. I just restocked some white, so you can find some white. Elizabeth, I already placed my order, so I would say in a few weeks. Those actually arrive a lot faster than these clay cutters right here. Hey, Julie. Hey, Cher. How are you? So let's go with, I'm not going to do white because I want to do some bunny ears here. So if I do white up here, I'm trying to see what colors I have. I haven't thought about that. Maybe we do chocolate, or I don't know. I don't know what color we do up here. But let me continue with the ears. I am going to spray this, and I am going to add some glitter to this. You can do this later on, but I'm going to do it right now. Going to put this down. This is another adhesive, except it's a spray adhesive. And then let's go ahead and use our glitter. Let's see what I have sitting here. I'll use my white diamond. Let me get my phone out of the way. So just spray it a little bit. This does smell kind of bad, so if you have a window, open your window. Sprinkle a little bit of your glitter on there. Only if you want your glitter. And I'm thinking we're going to add like some little flowers or something like that. Just some sparkle. You can see it on there. We are making a top hat, like a spring top hat with some bunny ears. So let's go ahead and get our white clay. And do some bunny ears. And then I think I'm adding some flowers or something like that. Plastic. Hey, Peggy, how are you? Here we go. Here we go, Rachel. You ready? Okay, let's get a little ball. First, let's start off with this size, and then we'll take it from there. We want the bunny ears. They don't have to be huge. Oh, Kimmy, we did something super sweet on Facebook yesterday. Guys, look what we made on Facebook Live yesterday. Look, Kimmy. Loved it. Hi, Emma. Hi, Evelyn. We are doing a top hat. And I'll explain right now what I'm doing. I'm just kind of making sure that this is the size that I want. He is adorable. We worked on that yesterday and it was so cute. Okay, now we are going to extend. I think these are going to work fine. I do recommend that when you do your bunny ears, you let them dry before you place them, okay? Because they can flop. But we are doing this live and I don't have time to wait. Yes, Kimmy, I need to download that one so I can upload it back on YouTube. It's not Rachel, right? It's pretty smooth so far. Hi, Joe. How are you? And then let's do the same thing for this one. Yesterday we were doing the bunny, and one of our followers over there, Debbie, she's like, I'm so tired of bunnies. And that was before I made the bunny. I was like, oops. We have a few more bunnies to go before we go to watermelons and all things summer. You guys know we're always ahead. And then Halloween. Yes. Halloween in April and May. So this is what it's gonna look like. I know one looks bigger. Don't worry, we're gonna fix that, okay? And we do have some white clay restocked in our shop, so you can find it there. It is the season of bunnies, right? But I'm kind of getting tired of them too. Not yet quite completely, but kind of a little bit. So before we do anything here, I'm going to do some shading here. Or, yeah, let's do some shading. Let's grab our brushes. And I have my supplies on the side of me. Not everything fits on my table. That's why I go off camera a lot. Yeah, I'm making another a bunny top hat. A lot of things bunny this year. Okay, this is the same one. I'm trying to find a nice pink. I always end up going with this one. It just has like all the bright colors in there. Okay, let's get some pinks in there. And we're going to shade the inside. And also we will use some glitter. Some glitter will always make it look nice and sparkly. I am doing good. Thank you for asking. Ryan has not been to school all this week. He has been sick. Hopefully Daniela won't get it. Because Ryan, when he gets sick, he's kind of chill. But when Daniela gets it, it is not chill. So I'm hoping she doesn't get sick. And he has the flu. They checked him today. I took him to the doctor and he has the flu. Thank you, Kimmy. Yeah, these are in our shop. I think with the only one we have in stock is the one that's all black, but we're going to restock them along with our tools. So this one, I think there's 2 left, but these have real bright colors too. And they also have pink right here, up here, and here. This is more of a red, but you can find these. We also have our own brushes. We have 2 styles, our pink and gold and our pearl and gold. Oh no. Okay. Then let's use some glitter. I'm going to go with Barbie. These are I'm Extra Fine. You can also locate these in our shop and website. I'm Extra Fine. The color is Barbie. And no, I'm not going to use that one. I'll use this one here. Since you already put some shadows, your glitter is not going to adhere to it. So you have to use your spray again in order for it to hold up. How long does the clay last? I bought some now. So it should be from a year to 2 years. But one of our customers yesterday, she said that she had a bag from like 4 years ago and that she opened it and it was still good. She just said that yesterday on the live. And in fact, I have a couple of bags too and they're still good. But it's usually on the clay bag, the expiration, at least the ones in our Amazon. Oh, this is a really pretty color. This is I'm Extra Fine Barbie. I don't use this color a lot and I definitely should. It's a nice pink. Look at that pink right there. Super pretty. Okay, let's shake off any excess of glue. And then what we're going to do down here is we're going to pinch a little bit up higher. Right there. With your clay cutter, this one's a little bit bigger. It's okay. We'll fold one. Do some detail on your ears. Sorry, just like that. And you can kind of pinch the top to make it nice and whimsy. And then do the same thing on this. I'm going to see if I can stretch this one a little bit just to make it just a little bit wider. There we go. Kennedy, we are making an Easter top hat for decoration. It is made out of clay, out of foam clay. It dries, it air dries. There's different kinds of clay. This one air dries. We're probably going to cut a little bit more. Then let's get our super glue and cut a little bit of the back, just a little bit, because they're going to be right here on your top hat like this, but you don't want them kind of like sticking out a lot. So you can go ahead and cut the back. Do not cut the front because it's going to distort the shape of it. Just go ahead and cut a little bit of the back like this. And I think we can get away with cutting a little bit more here. And with this clay, again, you can do the little balls of clay and just set them aside for another project. Yes, it dries, Rachel. Exactly what Rachel says. It dries and it is light. Like these projects that I have back here, these are a little bit obviously bigger projects. These are projects that I teach in my coaching group. And these are made out of foam clay and they're super light. So they're big ones, but they're light because the clay, once it dries, it lightens up. It feels lighter. So I'm just going to do a ball and set it aside for future use. Hey, Catherine, thanks for hopping on here and joining us. For this, you will need some glue. Now, if you, let's say you want to use this part right here, like where the seam is to cover it up, you can just clear out the top of the seam, as I was explaining earlier. If you jumped on late and you are very new, you're probably lost. But in the very beginning, I said you can smooth out your seam here. So if you actually want to use this to just cover it up, you can, like this, and you don't have to worry about it. But I'm going to put it towards the back because I want my ears kind of separated and I don't want that seam to show. So now we are going to find the placement for it. I want them just a little bit smaller. So let's cut down more. Okay, this is a good spot. You can also make your ears out of foam sheets if you want. Oh, that's a cute idea. That's true. I didn't even think about that, Tina. Oh, you did. I missed it. I got to go back, Catherine, and see it. Haven't seen you on in a while. All right, so now what we're gonna do is you're only gonna put glue in the area where your clay is touching the clay, okay? So I see that it's all this area here. Get your super glue. You can use your liquid fusion, but your liquid fusion will take longer to dry and you're gonna have to hold it there for a little bit. And the super glue attaches a lot faster. I am kind of short on super glue, but I think I have enough for what we're making. I gotta either order some or go and buy some. Let's close it off. Be careful not to put your fingers all over it, okay? And then let's go ahead and put our top hat, our bunny ears right here. Just kind of push it a little bit, right exactly where we put our glue. Yeah, I like that idea too. Look at how cute that looks. Let me face it to me for a second. I just want to make sure that I'm happy with it. Same thing for this one. I'm going to put it right next to it and put my glue in all the area where it needs it. Woo. It was dripping when I opened it. I hope it didn't get all over my table. Carefully pick it up and place it right next to it. You can fold one a little bit more if you want, like the ear down is what I mean. And don't be scared to kind of handle your clay. It's very forgiving, so you'll be okay. Oh, this looks really cute. Look at that. Do you guys like it? I love the inside, how the pink looks. Like the shading looks very pretty. I like it. Okay, now I have let's see which one we use. So I got this from Amazon. I have it in white, pink, and light blue. I think I want to go with, might be too big. Let me play with it a little bit. No, I don't like it in the top. It might be the white that we can use. The shading, yes, I like the shading too. Thank you, Marisa, Marisabel. I'm not sure which one, but I like both. What do you guys think? I think the white, right? The white. Let's go with the white. Okay, so I'm going to start off. I'm going to use my liquid fusion for this because I want to be able to kind of adjust it and move it around, and the super glue will kind of hold it right away. I'm going to put a little bit of my liquid fusion all the way around. You can also use some floral pins to attach this, but I don't know if I have any floral pins here, and I don't want to go. I'll keep going off camera. So I'll just use my liquid fusion. Put it all the way around, a little bit in the front. And I'm going to push these a little bit more like this because I want for my trim here to, oh, this looks so cute, to not overlap completely my clay. Then back here, just going to cut. And then to secure it, like, you know, quick, and you don't have to wait too long, just add a little bit of hot glue because I am going to put it over my ribbon. But if you're using hot glue directly with your clay, do not do it. It will peel off. So let's say you're going to add a little whatever with hot glue and you stick it, it's going to come off. The hot glue will only hold it for a little bit. Oh, thank you, Kim. I'm glad you like it. And Kim, these can go on the wreaths too. I'm glad I didn't put the chocolate on top. I kind of like the way it looks. I should have covered it completely, looking really nice. But I'll do something up here. So I guess we're going more with the elegant look than the whimsy. It's still kind of whimsy, but I didn't want to do anything too much. Then up here, I'm trying to see what I have that I can use. Maybe we can just add some sparkle up here. Some of our glitter. Let's do our glitter, and I'm going to use some tacky glue just to add some kind of like sparkle up here. It's going to be a simple, cute. We'll use disco white. This is, the style is They Call Me Sparkle. If you go to our Etsy shop and you go to the tabs where our supplies are at, you go to glitter. It's They Call Me Sparkle glitter, and you get disco white. And I think that one's going to look good. Let's see if what I want to do works out. I had a different idea, but then I kind of went a different route. The trim looks so pretty, right? I think y'all like the white also, the trim. It matches with the little one we did yesterday. So the tacky glue is going to be put very thick up here. And you can even add some dripping if you want. But I'm going to leave it thick. I'm not even going to use a brush to spread it out. Just going to add a whole bunch of tacky glue. At the very top, you can do a touch of bling bling like jewels and stuff. We have crushed rocks too. The crushed rocks would look very pretty. And just make sure you cover all the areas here. And again, leave it nice and thick. because we want that glitter to really set. And I'm okay if it drips a little bit to the side. I think it'll add a nice little touch to it. And I'm gonna get my glitter and sprinkle it on top. Let me use the other side. This looks really nice. I'll get it close to you guys in just a second. And then whatever lands off, you can put it back in your little glitter bottle. I thought it was my phone going off, but it's the one behind me. And just be real careful when you handle your hats, because you can mark it with your fingers. Just try to get it more with the palm than your fingers. Let's go ahead and turn it sideways. Let me see if I can get it from this side instead. Look at how pretty that looks. And if it, like, I see some little open areas there, I can go back and add some tacky glue and then cover that up. And some of it landed down here, and I like the way it looks too. You see how pretty that glitter is? Let's shake it off. I do think it needs a bow. I have been using the bows that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I really like the way it looks. So I think that's what I'm going to use. And up there, you know what I want also, but I think I'm out. I had some pearls as beads that I got from the Dollar Tree. One day they fell all over my floor, and I was able to salvage like 3 of them, but I think I used them up already. But I would like to get some and put like little touch on top. We have these bows that I got from Hobby Lobby. They're kind of small, but I think they would still look nice. You can also do something bigger, made out of clay, and add a whole bunch of sparkle. Let's do that. Yeah, because I just put it on there. It's way too small. I also have, give me a second. I have another bow that might go with that. And this one you can get from Ross, TJ Maxx, any of those stores. So these are some bows that I always get, and I sometimes put them on or put them on Daniela. But I think this one will look nice, but we are going to remove the tails. I was thinking of doing the clay bow, but I think this will look nice. Thank you, Marisabel. Crystal, the cow lamb behind you, are they a tutorial on this? Yeah, Kim, these back here are tutorials inside our coaching group. It's called Glitz and Glue Secret Recipe. If you have seen other videos here on my YouTube channel, I most of the time I link it in the description. If not, you can go, by the way, there's only 4 days left to join us if you guys want to, okay? Because then we start a brand new month, and then these designs can be seen, but you have to go back and purchase them. Plus a month that you sign up for. So if you go to my business page on Facebook, Glitz and Glue, it is pinned to the very top of my page. It's a Glitz and Glue Secret Recipe, and it gives you all the information plus the link to sign up. And these are back here, the designs you see back here are the classes this month. If you join today or before the month ends, you'll have access to them. So I'll give you guys a little close-up. I gave a close-up yesterday on Facebook. Well, I think just of this one, but I'll give you guys a close-up for my YouTube family here, and you can find all the other information on my business page. Let's go ahead and clean up a little bit back here, because I just have like one drip and it looks weird. Nothing's dripping but that side. Once this dries, I am going to add more glitter because there's little areas there and I want to cover those bald spots. Okay, so we're gonna go in with our bow and add, let's do liquid fusion and hot glue. The hot glue because it's touching the trim down here. Thank you, Catherine. So just put some liquid fusion there. And then put some hot glue on the trim down below, on the little ruffle trim. Carefully place that there. I am going to push it in because I want it to be way in there. This looks very nice. Look at this, guys. We also have jewels that you can get, and we also have them in our shop, and you can add a little jewel in the center for some bling. Let me see if I find a big one here. We have them like in all colors, sizes. I do want a white one. We also have like rhinestone ribbon, if you want to put like a little rhinestone ribbon, but this doesn't have gold. It has more silver. I'm trying to see if I find something that I like. You like it? I'm glad you do. Oh yeah, this looks nice. So this is one of our jewel. It was one of our jewels. Oh, right. There's another one that I like, the white diamond. How many of you guys have purchased the white diamond? It's so pretty. This one doesn't go with this, but it just kind of shows you how pretty they are. I want more of the white diamond, but I don't have it here with me. Let me see if I find one laying around right here. Sometimes I have some extra ones. Oh, this is white diamond. I was just hoping it was like a different shape, but I might just use that one. This is white diamond too. And these are our jewels in our shop also. Oh yeah, we're gonna go with this one here. Let's go ahead and add some hot glue because this is gonna go on our lace bow. So you can use your hot glue off for that. I'll face it to you guys in just a second. Thank you, Suli. Thank you, Elizabeth. And you can bring that look on the jewels up here too. If this had the drippings evenly, I would totally leave it alone, but it is not even. You see how pretty that jewel looks? And you can add some going all the way around. If you want some here, you can also do it. And some up here too. I do want a lot more glitter here and kind of some on the side. So I'm going to add some tacky glue, but I'm going to use a different glitter for that. Because I don't like the way it looks just kind of set there. I think it's missing something in the top. So I'm going to get this glitter here, or I'm Chunky Baby, whichever one you want. I'll show you I'm Chunky Baby. There's 3 styles of glitter, just in case you guys are so confused right now. This is I'm Chunky Baby. This is I'm Extra Fine. And this is, they call me Sparkle. So we have 3, and you can obviously tell the difference, especially if I put it close. Why am I dropping everything? Especially if I put it close to you. You can see the difference in the size. What is going on? You guys, why am I dropping everything? Everything's slipping off my hands. Okay, hopefully it won't slip anymore. So you can see it. This is what I'm going to do. Gosh, it got hot in here. Trying to see if I can use the spray or if I have to use the tacky glue for this. Do you have any questions on what we're making? Thank you guys. I'm glad y'all like it. Just waiting for the tacky glue to go down. Thank you, Mickey. Can you guys see it? It's like sitting right there. Okay, there we go. So I am going to put more here. I think it's going to look better once we add the white diamond kind of like on the side and it's not just sitting awkwardly on top. I'm not going to add a lot of it because I don't want it to drip down too much. I think the adhesive spray alone will also work. You just have to kind of be very precise to where you're going to put it. You can always go back with a paintbrush and add your tacky glue in the exact areas where you want. Okay, so let's go in with our chunky baby and then we'll go in with extra fine. And I am about to just mix everything up here. Oh, how awesome for glitter hair. Wait, do you sell that? Oh yeah, this is gonna look nice. Do you sell that? Daniela's my baby girl. She loves to put glitter in her hair. I have a little tiny bottle that I got a long time ago. It's probably expired. And she loves when I do, she loves to have things on her hair. Okay, so then now I'm going to go in with this one here that we're going to restock. All these two are available. This one is not, but we're going to restock it soon. You guys are going to prefer this, like it's going to look nicer with the white on there. We are making a top hat, Easter top hat, and it's classy, elegant, full of sparkle. There we go. I love that a lot more than kind of just the white sitting on top. What do y'all think? And then you have 3 styles of glitter sitting here. If your bottles empty out, like you finish your glitter, you can get a brand new bottle and then have a new mix. She does, yes. She loves to have glitter in her hair. I'm just going to put it in this one. Thank you, Tina. Thank you so much. Did my newbies learn something new today? Did my not newbies learn something new today? And this is it. So you have to let this dry. I highly recommend you let it just sit there. Don't touch it. Look at it. Don't touch it. Pay attention to your ears. If you have it near you and you're working on something and it's near you, pay attention to the ears, because if you didn't glue them correctly, they can start to flop to the side and you want to immediately fix them. Also, the steps to do the top hat can be done for any other holiday. You just don't do the ears. So I have done so many top hats using clay, using fabric, using foam sheets, using like everything that you can think of. And you can make them for all holidays. You just want to change out the embellishment that you add to it that makes it the holiday that you're going for. So if you're doing like, let's say a summer one, you can add like cute little watermelons on top or fruits. I was thinking first of doing some flowers around, but then I really loved the ruffle and I just went a different route. But you can definitely go any route you want. Thank you, guys. You are late, ma'am. And then you can, let's say for Halloween, you can do a cute little ghost. It's just so many things. I've done them for every holiday, I think. Yes, I am Latina. I am Hispanic. Can you tell? You're like, yes, the moment you spoke. Thank you, Sarah. Now, for those of you who were asking about the projects back here, these are the ones from our coaching group. And the deadline to sign up is Saturday if you want to learn how to make these things back here. Now, if Saturday passes by it depends if you're watching this in March as a replay in March. You can still join, but then you would have to go back and purchase the month of February, which is doable for active members only. So these are the things that I'm teaching this month inside our coaching group. And we have other coaches who teach smaller scale designs as well. So it's a little bit of like small, medium to large. And you have a lot of things to create. Sometimes as creators, you're feeling stuck and you don't know what to create. So coaching groups really help and bring ideas to you. And we focus more on like the teaching part. Obviously, we have our fun, we have our Q&A sessions, we have our live and pre-recorded classes, but we really want to be able to teach our students to up their foam clay skills. And each coach teaches once a week. I teach twice a week, once a month, and the other weeks I teach once a week. So this is one of the other things I have back here. And this is our coaching group, Glittz and Glue's Secret Recipe. It is a $28 a month subscription. You get 20% off all supplies. And you get 3 other coaches. You get 4 different styles, but very similar. We have, as you can see, also some smaller designs here. You can try it out. You can cancel anytime. There's no cancellation fee at all. This is what we did in there as well. Our cute little lollipops that we did. This one was done live, and then we just download the video for them, and you can watch at your own time. Oh, wow. Yes, everything's made out of our foam clay. So a whole bunch of fun designs. And you can always pause, replay, go back a year from now. Let's say there's a project you didn't do this year and you had to cancel for whatever reason, or you want to keep in the group, and next year you're like, oh, I did not do this design that Crystal taught. You can go back and watch it if you already paid for that month. So this is another class that we did in there. So it's a little bit of everything, as you can see. And there's another embellishment that I did, that shrine that I don't have sitting right next to me to show you, but it was a donut with a whole bunch of sweets on it too. And I cannot show you where the coaches taught because I don't have it here with me, but you can, it's just an idea that shows you what we do in there. Plus you get your big discount for supplies. So if any of you guys have want more information on that, I'll link it here on the description title, as I always do. And you can also go to my business page, Glittz and Glue Secret Recipe, on Facebook. And it is pinned to the very top of my page. Sorry, Glittz and Glue, G-L-I-T-T-Z. And then it's pinned to the very top. Yes, the little lamb is so cute. So cute. You're very welcome, Renee. You're very welcome. I hope you guys give this a try. And if you weren't aware, I always make sure to announce it when I do the videos for you guys here on YouTube. But we have a free group. It is Craft Along with Glittz and Glue. We don't teach on there, but you can post your designs there. So it's over 80,000 creatives in there that they go and they share their creations. You get a lot of inspiration too. So we hope y'all go and join Craft Along with Glittz and Glue. It is free. Look at how pretty this looks. I like it. You can size down too. You can size up. Completely and totally depends on you. You're welcome, Marisabel. Gracias por acompañarme. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for hopping on again here another week on YouTube. I'll see you guys again next week here on YouTube. And I promise I am working on finalizing your class. I know I haven't released a video in 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks. But I will. Just a lot going on here. Trying to stay with the business, caught up with the business and orders and teaching and all that stuff. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I love you all. Find your supplies in our Etsy shop, Glittz and Glue, or our website, Glittz and Glue, G-L-I-T-T and Z. And I will see you guys next week for live, and this week for a pre-recorded. All right, guys. Bye. Thanks for joining.